Yes, we're still keeping tabs on the efforts by the federal government to boost the value of the Naira against the dollar. The Central Bank of Nigeria has stepped up its efforts to boost foreign exchange liquidity in the economy with a new circular mandating deposit money banks to stop the use of foreign currencies as collateral for Naira loans within 90 days. The development had happened as the Naira rose against the dollar at both official and parallel markets on Monday, as the CBN policy stress test banks. Naira is getting close to 1,000 to a dollar. BKO, yes, we've seen the downward movement of the dollar against the Naira in recent times, but this is more like a suggestion that local currency could be out of the woods, don't you think?
Yes, we're getting there gradually. And as I've said last week, what the CBN is doing now is what some of us wanted. As long as much as it's unhealthy to deplete your reserves by using precious foreign reserves to defend the Naira, you must come up, even if you've adopted flotation, currency flotation, you must do what is called managed float. The managed float does not mean that the value of the currency will no longer be determined by market forces. It simply means that you interfere on a minimal basis. You can't leave it strictly to market forces to decide. Today, people say, oh, they are back to what Emefiele used to do. It's the height of ignorance to say that. During Emefiele's time, we had the fixed currency regime, whereby fixed exchange rate regime, that's what I meant, whereby the government decided, the CBN decided the official exchange rate, 460 to the dollar. And then in the parallel market, it will go for as high as 750, 730 and all that. Right now, even the CBN governor, and I repeat, even the CBN governor does not know at what price the Naira will exchange tomorrow. Why am I even saying tomorrow? The CBN governor cannot determine at what rate the Naira will close to the dollar on a given day.
Right.
It is determined by the quantum of trading at the AFEM, which is the only mainstream foreign exchange market that the CBN recognizes. Everyone goes there. You go and trade. You find the average based on transactions on a given day. They find the average. It's that average that is used to determine the value of the Naira on a given day. You see that every day it changes. If it was a fixed currency exchange rate regime, it won't be changing every day. So we can only sympathize with those who sit on social media and talk about things that they know next to nothing about. Sometimes these issues are simply ideological. Oh, this is your projection because it's not working. You then decide that, no, this, because I'm hearing people say, oh, they've started spending money from the reserves. They started depleting the reserves and all that. I saw a publication that once projected that the Naira will get to 3,000. Reporting that, oh, they've started depleting the reserves. You see, when people seek knowledge, there's a lot that they can get to know.
Right.
There are different measures that Cardoso has come up with that have helped to not just improve liquidity forex liquidity, but have also helped to restore some level of sanity. Sanity that was not there. Before now, if they gave you, if somebody sent money to you from the UK, they will pay you
the foreign currency.
Yes. Today, they will pay you in Naira. Nobody will give you. Now, the EFCC just warned that it will begin to go after those collecting school fees, collecting hotel rates and all that in foreign currency. This madness had persisted for so long and accounts for the unbridled appetite for the dollar. If we can moderate these things, that appetite, because it's unusual, it's unreal. Let me also say, and let Nigerians know, that the president had a meeting with governors recently, and he told them, I'm aware of what you guys do once
you get your allocation.
Convert them to
behave yourselves. We've always had that every time they pay allocation, the rate jumps. We've got to find a way to stop some of those things going on. They want them. We cannot. Then we are selling treasury bills at a rate that is attractive. So foreign direct investment, not foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investments are coming in because those people are attracted by the rate that we are selling bonds, treasury bills and all that. They are coming, they are buying. It's also giving us more liquidity. Then the moment you cleared the outstanding of those airlines, you have more money now to fund the foreign exchange market. Cardoso came in, he made it clear what his intentions are. He doesn't want those debts to be there. As long as those debts are there, there's no foreign investor that want to come to this country. What's the point in coming to a country where you work hard and you can't repatriate your money? So these things are commonsensical. The man faced that issue. He continued to pay until he cleared everything. He got a foreign accounting firm, audit firm, to look into
the claims
that they did in the past. There were occasions when somebody asked for $20. I'm using an example. And they will pay him $200 or $100. They will go behind and collect the excess. That person too will be given some more money. This was how we were bleeding Nigeria. They discovered the illegitimate claims and refused to pay those ones. So people sit on social media and simply say, oh, they are defending this. How did they know? It's only the CBN that has the dashboard. These are just, let me suggest, it could be this is what they are doing. They are just guessing. But a man who can find up to 7 billion to pay a backlog of forex commitments, are you saying he will not be able to find money now that he has cleared it to supply the market? That's what they are doing. Then what's it called? The diaspora remittances. It has gone up because it's also commonsensical that at a time when the Naira is weak,
they send
more money. Somebody who had not planned to build a house a long time ago, when he looks at the exchange, if I send money, it's a lot of money, I can finish my house in no time. This is what is happening.
Right.
And those are legitimate means through which forex comes into our country.
Right.
You cannot send foreign direct investment through the roadside BDCs. No one can do that.
No one.
So the man has done a lot to sanitize. You may not give him credit. But one of the best appointments that Asiwaju made was in bringing Cardoso. He knows him very well. and he has integrity. Cardoso said something the other day. He said, if I have proof that your forex is illicit in nature, I swear to God, I will take it from you. People have had that. Some of the irregularities happening in the banks, that's what the Guardian report is saying. Oh, those irregularities have been dealt with.
Right.
Sanity has come in now. Yeah. Liquidity has improved. Yeah. With the improvement in liquidity, the Naira is bound to get stronger. Yeah. And we can only advise them. Why am I even advising them? Don't keep your dollars. don't keep it under your bed where you kept it. You are the ones who will lose at the end of the day.
All right, point taken, BKO. Double O, with this, let's also not forget the CBN suspending the use of foreign currency-denominated collaterals now for Naira loans. What are your thoughts on this and the likely implications?
Well, when I read that, I was shocked because when we are crying that Naira is losing value or Naira, dollar is going up against Naira, why will it not go up? I come to you, I collect a loan in Naira, you are now asking me to give dollar as security. Why? I mean, it shouldn't be. I'm surprised that the bank, the central bank allowed that to go on for that long. And it is good that the CBN has seen that now and stopped it. Because you cannot call your own money, I mean, let's go back to the 80s when the late Idi Amin asked the central bank governor then to print more money. And the man said, no, the money will turn to shit. He said, oh, you call Uganda money, shit money, and I mean, it might be a joke, but whatever it is, if you call your money, if you don't regard your own money, nobody will regard it. Sure. Why should I get a loan in Naira and you ask me to give you dollar in security? If I had that dollar, will I come and collect loan in Naira? So that will force those people who are seeking for those loans to go and look for Naira and to go and look for dollar in whichever way they can get it. Therefore, it will make the dollar to continue to appreciate against the Naira. So it is a good thing that we are, the central bank now has come with that decision. Right. We must, in every way, make our own money important. You cannot, it is only in Nigeria that you will travel to, you will go to schools or you will go to the hotel or something, they will ask you to pay in Naira, in dollar. Why? Our money is Naira. The only people that can be made to pay in dollars are foreigners. Or maybe Nigerians who are resident abroad, if they come and they want to pay in dollars. I mean, so why should Nigerians, I mean, it has become a status symbol thing. You go to parties, people are, in fact, nowadays, many of them don't even spread Naira now, it is dollars. So why should we continue to disregard our own money and continue to overvalue another man's currency? It's the same thing that is happening in all spheres of our lives. Right. We continue to glorify others and then bring our own down. The central bank, I love this that the central bank has done. That look, Naira loan must be secured in Naira, right. not dollar. Why?
But in fact, from the risk management perspective,
yes,
it makes absolutely no sense.
Exactly.
If you bought the Naira, given the volatility that we are experiencing, in my adult life, I've never seen where the Naira appreciated against the dollar like this. Never.
Yeah.
And I challenge anyone who has seen where it happened. You can
in
say,
so short a time.
Yes, within so short a time. Not even during Soludo's time. That is the closest that I can remember. Yes. But it wasn't close to this. The Naira gained more than 350 Naira within so short a time against the dollar. Now, if you got a loan and you secured the loan with the dollar at a time when the dollar exchange, the Naira exchange to the dollar at 1,900. With this volatility, you can see that everything will have collapsed. The security that you think you have, you don't have.
You don't have it. You don't have it.
Because the currency has diminished in value, at least in exchange to our currency.
We have.
So what happens to that loan? It creates all kinds of problems.
Right.
So it's purely from the risk management perspective that they are thinking, no, let's not do it this way. Use our currency. And then even the hunger for the dollar will also reduce. These people know what they are doing. They have been in this sector. They understand some of the crookedness that is going on in the sector. And they are taking steps to address the crookedness. Yeah. If we make the dollar much more available to buyers, to people who need it, that does not necessarily mean that you are defending the currency.
No,
you are just doing your work.
Oh, yes.
I was telling someone, I went to someone's wall because I hate ignorance peddling. I went to someone's wall. I said, no. The fact that the CBN now supplies the market a lot more does not necessarily mean that they are using foreign reserve to defend
the Naira.
The CBN will have access. When they broke down how monies were coming in from domestic sources, we made more dollars from domestic sources in the month of March and February than from foreign sources. You understand? And they can use what they have. They have obligations. Even America will never leave its currency and just watch some bad people do all kinds of things that they like with it. It's a crooked market.
Yeah.
So that's not a market where you just leave them to do what they like.
No.
People stole money. People stole Nigerian money in Naira. And they know that the Naira is not stable. They were looking for a much more stable, much more reliable currency. And they kept going, going to the black market, changing this money and all that. And that, the person who has stolen money, and a lot of them, they have a career.
Yeah.
They made a career out of stealing our money. The level of theft that is going on in Abuja, without God's intervention, you cannot stop it.
Now, let me also say that there are
so now, what I'm saying is, when you steal 300 million, for example, or you collected a bribe of 1 billion, no matter what the speculator tells you that this is the going rate, you are prepared.
You are prepared, of course.
Because you didn't work for it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like a thief.
Exactly.
Sitting in Abuja, a bloody thief.
You don't.
You do not. The person who sweated for his money would not agree to such a...
Why do people steal a vehicle worth #1 million or more and sell it for just
because he didn't sweat for it. That's the same way they did.
Exactly.
Now, before now, did we have a situation in which black market rate was lower than official rate?
No.
We saw it. Even the president of Bureau de Change Operators, Dr. Gwadabe, he said we are refusing to sell at the rate that the CBN told us to sell. That should tell you something.
Well, of course.
It does.
Yesterday, at a hotel here, one of the Bureau de Change people there said, Oga, Naira has gone down. It's now 1,080. That is enough to send jitters down the spines of the people that Sunday Wale Adenino described as forex bandits. Because that's what they are. You stole our money, you got our money through illicit means. You are prepared to acquire dollars with it without looking back. It is thieves.
And it doesn't matter what rate they sell it to.
First rate bandits that behave like that. Because it's not their money.
Let me also raise this concern that the policies could stress test banks' relationship with many multinational companies with these policies. What do you make of this?
The policies are very good. go to the the social media handles of Moghalu. Moghalu was deputy governor of the CBN.
Yeah.
They managed the exchange rate competently during their time. Even the gap between the parallel and unofficial market during their time was less than 10 naira. We had a situation in the last dispensation where sometimes even the gap was close to 300.
Yeah.
Go and read what Moghalu is saying about this CBN governor. After all, they don't belong to the same party. They do that. But he's saying that they are doing the right thing.
Right. Right.
If they are not doing the right thing, they will not admit it. Because it's someone that I know.
You know, in this business, you should listen to experts, people who have experienced it, who know what it is.
Right.
If it were to be a wrong policy, I don't think Moghalu will come out and say it is. Just as he said, they are not in the same party, they are not ideologically on the same plane. So he will tell you that, look, what you have done is wrong. But if he can come out and say it is,
Right path.
So who are those multins on social media who know next to nothing and will be mouthing phrases about how they are managing the foreign exchange and all that?